Welcome back to GLASP Deep Dive. I'm Hope, here with Adam, and today's episode is personal. I use ChatGPT constantly, years of conversations, and last week I went looking for what it actually knows about me. Turns out I can't read it anymore.
Because on June 4th, 2026, OpenAI retired the idea that ChatGPT's memory of you is a list you can read. The replacement is called dreaming, and it rewrites its notes on you while you're not looking.
And here's the honest tension. Recall got dramatically better. The record of my life got harder to inspect. Both of those are true at once. And that's the whole episode.
Right, so we'll give the gains their full due first, then count the costs. Fair trial, not a panic.
Start with what actually shipped, because I read the announcement twice. Give me the plain version of dreaming.
A background process reads across your past conversations and continuously rewrites a synthesized memory state. The saved memories list is no longer how ChatGPT primarily remembers you. You don't ask it to remember, it notices.
And the detail that got buried in the coverage? This thing had already been running quietly for about a year before it had a public name.
Yeah, it was supplementing the list the whole time. June wasn't the start of background synthesis, just the moment OpenAI made it the architecture and stopped treating the list as the source of truth.
Rollout started with Plus and Pro users in the US, with free and Go accounts promised over the following weeks. And free accounts only get it at all because of a roughly 5x cut in the compute cost.
Mechanics then. Between conversations, the process reviews what you discussed, extracts durable context, merges it with what it already believes about you, and rewrites the memory state.
So, not a list of discrete facts. A synthesized model of me, my work, my projects, my gear, my timeline.
Hence the canonical example. Mention your camera in a chat 8 months ago, and a product recommendation chat today knows what fits your setup. Nobody saved that. It got noticed.
The part that genuinely impressed me is temporal revision. The old memories went stale. ChatGPT would cheerfully reference a trip I took a year ago as upcoming.
And now, you're going to Singapore in July becomes you went to Singapore in July, once the trip ends. It doesn't just accumulate, it rewrites. What you see is a memory summary page with controls to correct, dismiss, and steer.
Note the word summary. You're reading a report generated about the memory, not the memory itself. Pin that, because the back half of this episode hangs on it.
So where did this come from? Dreaming sounds like marketing whimsy, and it's actually a fairly honest name for a research direction.
Hold on, dreaming is a real research lineage? I assumed someone in marketing just had a good week.
MemGPT at UC Berkeley treated a language model like an operating system managing its own memory. That project became the startup Letta, and in April 2025, the team published the Sleep Time Compute paper. Think offline while the user is away.
And the sleep metaphor is deliberate, right? Human memory consolidation happens substantially during sleep. Their experiments also cut answer time compute by about 5x, the same ratio OpenAI now cites for the free tier, coincidentally or not.
Deliberate, and it reached production fast. The twist? Anthropic shipped an agent feature literally named Dreaming on May 6th, 4 weeks before OpenAI, and theirs writes its conclusions to plain text files humans can read.
So same research lineage, same name, opposite answers. Anthropic writes a record you can audit. OpenAI writes an opaque state you see through a summary. That fork is the story.
Before we get critical, fairness first. Because the old system was genuinely bad at its job.
Heavy user, can confirm. Saved memories were stale, redundant, and weirdly selective. Mine remembered a pasta preference from 2024 and forgot what I do for a living.
And OpenAI's internal recall eval went from 41.5% task success with the 2024 saved memories to 82.8% with Dreaming v3. Big asterisk though, vendor numbers, unreleased methodology, directional at best.
But the direction matches what users complained about for 2 years. I believe the trend, even if I won't repeat the decimals as gospel.
The concrete wins are easy to list. Stale facts revise instead of contradicting the present. Context gets captured without the remember this ritual. And details cross topic boundaries, so your photography setup informs your shopping question.
There's also a steel man I can't shake. Synthesis is arguably just what memory means. Human memory isn't an append-only log. We consolidate, revise, and forget, and that's most of why remembering works.
Exactly. The engineering is defensible, and the benefits are real. The problem isn't what dreaming does. It's what you can no longer do.
Okay, you've sold me on the gains. And I notice I'm still uneasy. So name it. What exactly can I no longer do?
The old list was clunky, but it was enumerable. You could read every item, point at one, delete it. The model's beliefs and the list you audited were the same object. Dreaming breaks that, and 3 losses follow.
Loss 1, Audit. This is the one that got me personally, because I went looking for my record and found a summary page.
And the summary is a generated overview. OpenAI's own documentation says it doesn't necessarily include everything ChatGPT may remember. You're auditing a report about the record, not the record itself.
Loss 2, Contestability. Say the synthesis draws a wrong inference about my health or my politics or my employer. With a list, I delete the line. Now what?
Now the controls are softer. Don't mention this again reduces future references, but doesn't delete the underlying entry. And deleting a conversation doesn't remove memories already derived from it.
So I have to hunt down both the wrong inference and its source. And I can't verify the hunt succeeded. A system that quietly revises itself can quietly revise a correction I never reviewed. Which sets up loss 3, lock-in.
Lock-in is the slow cost. A continuously synthesized state exports badly, because what would you even export? The summary? Every month of dreaming makes ChatGPT more useful, and your context less reconstructible anywhere else. No bad intent required. It's structural.
Zoom out for a second. It's June 2026, and the big 3 are no longer converging on memory. Walk me through the map.
OpenAI doubled down on quality of synthesis at the expense of inspection. Claude doubled down on legibility. Memory lives in files you can read and edit line by line, and it imports from rivals.
And Gemini went the third way, the one that uses everything Google already has on me.
Breadth. Personal intelligence pulls context from Gmail, photos, search, and YouTube history. Your inbox and photo library are now memory, a different bet entirely.
So pick your trade-off. Synthesis quality, legibility, or reach. Because you're definitely making one.
Here's the irony I can't get over. There's a whole developer stack for agent memory, built by people who have to debug these systems.
The Berkeley team behind Sleep Time Compute, running Sleep Time Compute as a product feature, Zep building memory as a knowledge graph where every fact carries timestamps, so user moved to Tokyo supersedes user lives in Berlin instead of contradicting it.
Plus Mem0 as a managed memory layer, and Anthropic's developer memory tool, where the files live on your infrastructure. The whole stack converged on legible, time-stamped, exportable data.
And the largest consumer AI product just moved its 800 million users in the opposite direction. The people closest to the plumbing chose inspectable. The people closest to the growth chart chose opaque.
Which brings us to the disclosure. We work on GLASP. And this question, who writes the record of you, is the question the product sits inside. Weigh what we say accordingly.
The idea is the layer you author. Highlights and notes you save as you read, in plain text, under your account, exportable anytime. Nothing infers, nothing rewrites overnight.
It stays contestable in the simplest way. You wrote it, so you can change it. And because it's portable text, rather than a synthesized state, it works as personal context for any model you pointed at, now or whatever ships next.
The comparison that stuck with me is this. A vendor's memory state is its interpretation of you. Your notes are your interpretation of you. And that gap is the difference between a credit score and a diary.
Honest limit, though. A layer like that only records what you deliberately capture. It will never notice your camera for you, and convenience memory is genuinely convenient.
Which is why the answer is compose, not replace. Use dreaming for convenience. Just don't let it be the only record of what you've read and decided.
Quick FAQ. The questions people are actually typing this week. Go.
First one, and it's mine too. Can I see everything ChatGPT remembers about me?
No, the summary is a high-level overview that isn't guaranteed complete. Suppressing a detail isn't deleting it, and deleted conversations leave derived memories behind. For sensitive topics, use temporary chat, which keeps the session out of memory.
Second question, the one my group chat asked. Is dreaming on the free tier yet?
Rolling out. June 4th covered Plus and Pro in the US first, with free and Go accounts promised over the following weeks. And the 5x compute cut made free tier synthesis affordable at all.
Last one. The 82.8% recall number is everywhere this week. Should anyone trust it?
Treat it as directional. It's a vendor number with no published methodology. And while public memory benchmarks exist for exactly this claim, OpenAI hasn't reported against them. The trend is believable. The decimals aren't verifiable.
So here's where I land. ChatGPT's memory used to be a list, and now it's a process. A list can be read, contested, and exported. A process can only be trusted.
And trust is fine, as long as it isn't your only option. Use dreaming, keep notes the vendor doesn't write, and start now, while your AI dossiers are still young.
Want to go deeper? Full articles on glass.co. Just search ChatGPT Dreaming.
See you in the next deep dive.